Okay, in this video, we'll be looking into if, let's say, if you reduce a array which has elements itself as an array, so how can you reduce that, right? And how actually it works. So we will be having an array. Let's say, yeah, this one only. Let's say one. Let's say we have. I'll be giving, yeah, 2, 3, and then let's say uh, 4, 5, right? So dot reduce. So if you know that reduce takes 3 to 4 arguments, I guess. It takes accumulator, it takes element, it takes index, right? I'll just skip it. I don't need I, so I'll just delete it. And then if I let's say I want to concat this. So let's say return let's say uh, accumulator dot concat, and then yeah, right. So and in the accumulator I will give it like maybe 0 and 1. So what will happen is uh let's say in the first iteration, so what will happen is that my because my accumulator in the first iteration my accumulator is 0, 1. What will happen is after the first iteration my concat value will be 0, 1, 0, 1, and then 2, and then 3. So it will be my first iteration, right? The accumulator and the concat, and it will be an array, obviously, right? So yeah, this will be my accumulator for the second iteration. What will happen is, because this is my accumulator, now this is my updated accumulator, right? This is my accumulator in the second iteration. Now, what will happen is that this will act as accumulator. Now, my 0, 1, 2, 3, so 2, 3, and then it will concat with 4, 5. Now, this will be my accumulator, but because there is no further uh, element, so it will just be updated, and it will directly return me the updated value, right? And if you know that reduce gives us the a single value, so it doesn't gives us a thing, I mean the array in the return. So if I pull out the reduce documentation, reduce MDN, uh, so if you see that it will return a single value. What are they reduce return? Yeah, return value. So the value that results from the running the reducer callback function is to the completion of the entire array, right? So it returns a value. Okay. So this array will not be there, and it will just give us the value. Now my final output will be like 0, 1, and then 2, and then 3, and 4, and then 5, and it will be an array, right? So now if I, let's say, let's just collect this in an array, that array, and then log of ARR. So now if I see the output, you'll get the output, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So this is what happens if you, let's say, reduce array which has array as its elements. So yeah, I mean, this might be helpful for you. So yeah.